It's one of the most recognizable cars in history, yet it's often underestimated. The Volkswagen Beetle isn't about raw speed or flashy style. It's about resilience, innovation, and global influence. From wartime origins to counterculture icon, the Beetle proved that a small, unassuming car could leave a massive footprint in the automotive world. On today's episode, A Horsepower Nation. The VW Beetle, originally called the Volkswagen Type 1, was conceived in the 1930s by Ferdinand Porsche as part of Adolf Hitler's version of a people's car, a vehicle that was affordable, simple, and durable enough for the average German family. Early development was interrupted by World War II, and Beetle factories were repurposed for military production. After the war, British forces restarted civilian production, recognizing the car's potential. By the late 1940s and early 1950s, the Beetle expanded across Europe and later into America, where it gained immense popularity due to its reliability and unique design. Over decades, it evolved into a counterculture icon embraced by students, artists, and rebels alike. But there's more than meets the eye. The Beetle's quirks, engineering innovations, and surprising versatility make it a car that defied expectations. In this countdown, we'll explore 10 little-known weird facts that reveal why the Beetle's legacy remains unmatched. Everybody got that? Good. Number 10. Early Beetles could float. One of the most unusual quirks of the early Volkswagen Beetle is its unexpected buoyancy. Thanks to airtight construction, a flat floor pan, and a slightly curved body, an accidentally submerged Beetle could float for several minutes. This was never intended as a design feature, yet the car's construction allowed it to resist sinking immediately. Volkswagen even noted this in early owner's manuals, cautioning drivers to exit the vehicle quickly. While it wasn't practical for water travel, it highlighted the Beetle's robust engineering and the attention to durability that characterized the car from the very beginning. In a way, the floating ability became symbolic of the Beetle itself. Small, underestimated, yet resilient under unexpected circumstances. Number 9. The engine was designed to be removed quickly. The Beetle's air-cooled flat-floor engine is one of the simplest and most accessible engines ever designed for mass production. With just basic hand tools, a motivated owner could remove the engine in under 45 minutes. There was no need for a lift or complex hoists, just bolts, wiring, and fuel lines. This made repairs and modifications easy, creating a culture of backyard mechanics who could maintain or upgrade their cars themselves. It also helped spawn entire racing and customization scenes, including drag racing and off-road competitions where engines were swapped frequently. The simplicity wasn't just convenience, it was a design philosophy emphasizing durability and adaptability, allowing the Beetle to thrive in areas where service centers were scarce. Number 8. It surpassed the Ford Model T. In 1972, the Volkswagen Beetle officially surpassed the Ford Model T as the most produced car in automotive history. Now, while the Model T pioneered mass production, the Beetle proved that longevity, reliability, and global appeal can outlast sheer industrial innovation. Volkswagen celebrated the milestone quietly, with special editions and acknowledgement in company literature, but the car itself didn't change dramatically. Its understated design and engineering consistency allowed it to thrive across decades, nations, and generations. Outproducing the Model T cemented the Beetle's reputation as more than a novelty. It was a global phenomenon that combined utility, simplicity, and cultural significance in a way that few other cars could match. Number 7. Early models had minimal interior storage. Now, minimalism defined early Beetles, extending even to their interiors. Some early models lacked a glove box door entirely, offering only an open shell molded into the dash. Maps, gloves, or personal items could slide off during a sharp turn, creating a small but amusing challenge for drivers. This wasn't an oversight, but a reflection of Volkswagen's commitment to affordability and simplicity. The car prioritized essential transportation over luxury or convenience, demonstrating that practicality could be stylish in its own understated way. It was a vehicle that asked owners to interact with it more intentionally, embracing what was necessary and accepting what wasn't. Number 6. The heater used exhaust heat. The Beetle's heating system was ingeniously straightforward, routing air over heat exchangers wrapped around the engine's exhaust system before directing it into the cabin. Unlike modern cars, it required no coolant, radiator, or hoses, keeping the system simple and highly durable. When properly maintained, it provided surprisingly effective warmth even in cold climates. Neglecting maintenance could result in leaks or odor, but the principle itself emphasized Volkswagen's ethos. Simple, efficient engineering that relied on basic physics rather than complex components. It was a clever solution that allowed air-cooled Beetles to perform reliably in diverse environments, from northern winters to arid summers. Number 5. The Beetle created entire car cultures. Few cars can claim cultural versatility like the Beetle. Its lightweight rear-engine design made it a favorite for customization, giving rise to entire subcultures. Dune buggies, Baja racers, drag racers, cow looks, street builds, rat rods, even sleeper cars all found their roots in the Beetle's chassis. It became a blank canvas for creativity, allowing enthusiasts to modify, race, and style the car according to personal taste. Its adaptability fostered community and innovation, with Beetle clubs and events worldwide celebrating both originality and performance. The car's influence extended beyond mechanics, and it became a symbol of individuality, freedom, and experimentation in automotive culture. Number 4. Built for rough roads, not just highways. The Beetle's engineering prioritized durability over speed. Long suspension travel, tall tire sidewalls, and simple mechanical components allowed it to navigate dirt roads, cobblestone streets, and poorly maintained infrastructure without trouble. This ruggedness made the car highly successful in rural areas and developing countries, where road qualities were often inconsistent. Unlike many contemporaries that required ideal conditions, the Beetle adapted to harsh environments easier, offering reliable transportation regardless of circumstances. Its resilience in real-world conditions contributed to its global popularity and helped establish a reputation of Volkswagen as a maker of durable, practical cars. Number 3. The front trunk was a smart design choice. The Beetle's front trunk, or frunk, wasn't a quirky design gimmick. With the engine mounted in the rear, placing luggage in the front improved the weight distribution and the handling. This also enhanced traction, especially in slippery conditions like snow or rain. The configuration allowed the Beetle to perform surprisingly well in adverse conditions compared to many larger front-engine vehicles. It may look unconventional, but it was a thoughtful solution that prioritized function over form, again, consistent with Beetle's broader design philosophy. The frunk was emblematic of Beetle's practicality and forward-thinking engineering. Number 2. It was built in more countries than most cars. The Beetle's global impact was unmatched. Production occurred in Germany, Mexico, Brazil, South Africa, Australia, Belgium, Nigeria, and several other countries, each with unique adaptations and minor engineering differences. The Mexican plant famously continued producing the Beetle until 2003, decades after other regions had moved on to newer models. This broad manufacturing footprint ensured the Beetle was accessible worldwide, adapted to local needs, and embedded into everyday life across cultures. Its ubiquity made it not just a car, but a symbol of mobility, community, and practicality on an international scale. And finally, it remained in production for 65 years. Perhaps the most astonishing fact, the Volkswagen Beetle was produced continuously in various forms from 1938 to 2003, a 65-year run. Few vehicles can claim such longevity. Throughout tail fins, muscle cars, oil crisis, and technological revolutions, the Beetle remained recognizable and relevant. Its philosophy of incremental improvement over radical design allowed it to endure. Reliability, simplicity, and cultural resonance made it a timeless design. The Beetle's 65-year lifespan is a testament to not just engineering, but to a vision of a car that could adapt to countless generations while retaining its identity. To sum it up, the Volkswagen Beetle succeeded through simplicity, durability, and adaptability rather than horsepower or flash. From floating in water to inspiring entire car cultures, it proved that influence can come quietly. Its long production, global reach, and cultural resonance make it a true automotive legend, showing that small cars can leave massive footprints. Well, that's it for today's episode. I hope you liked it. In fact, I hope you loved it. If so, be sure to like, subscribe, share that video. And if you feel like signing up to help support the channel, by all means, I'm not going to stop you. In fact, I consider it a personal favor. As always, take care. Have yourself a great day.